A very good morning, students. How are you all? I hope that you all are doing good at your homes. Students, in our last class, we already have started chapter 11, The Wizard of Oz first. And we all had completed this chapter reading up to here. And today we will start from here. Now, let's start. Promptly at 9 o'clock the next morning, the green whiskered soldier came to them, and 4 minutes later, they all went into the throne room of the great Ozen. They were greatly surprised when they looked about and saw no one at all in the room. Presently, they heard a solemn voice that seemed to come from somewhere near the top of the great dome, and it said, I am Ozid, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me? They looked again in every part of the room, and then, seeing no one, Dorothy asked, Where are you? Now, here we can see at 9 o'clock next morning, they went to the throne room to meet Ozid. But there was no one in that room. A voice came from somewhere which is saying, I'm Ozid. And they looked everywhere, but they cannot find him. And that voice is saying that I am Ozid, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me? That voice is saying. Then Dorothy said that, where are you? And the answer came that I am everywhere, answered the voice. But to the eyes of people, I am invisible. I will now seat myself. I will now seat myself upon my throne, that you may converse with me. Indeed, the voice seemed just then to come straight from the throne itself. So they walked towards it and stood in a row, while Dorothy said, We have come to claim our promise, Ozzy. That voice said that we have come to claim our promise. To the Dorothy said this to that voice which is coming from there. What promise? Asked Oz. You promised to send me back to Kansas when the wicked witch was destroyed, said the girl. And you promised to give me brains, said the scarecrow. And you promised me to give a heart, said Tin Woodman. And you promised to promised me you promised to give me courage, said cowardly lion. Is the wicked witch really destroyed? Asked the voice. Dorothy thought it and trembled a little. Yes, she answered. I melted her with a bucket of water. Dear me, said the voice, come to me tomorrow, for I must have time to think it over. You have had plenty of time already, said the Tin Wood angrily. Now here, Ozid promised that girl, Scarecrow, Tin Wood, and Cowardly to give them something. So that's why give them something if they will destroy the wicked witch, which that girl have already done. That's why they came for their promise. But that voice said that, dear me, come to me tomorrow. That voice was calling them tomorrow. Now, the lion thought it might be just as well to frighten the wizard, so he gave large loud roar. This roar was so fierce and dreadful that Toto jumped away from him in the alarm and tipped over the screen that stood in the corner. As it fell with a crash, they looked that way, and the next moment all of them were filled with wonder. For they saw, standing in just the spot the screen had hidden, a little old man with a black head and wrinkled face, who seemed to be as much surprised as they were. The Tin Wood Man, raising his axe, rushed towards the little man and cried out, "Who are you? Are you not the great wizard?" cried Dorothy. "Hush, my dear," he said. "Don't speak so loud, or you will be overheard, and I will be ruined. I am supposed to be a great wizard." "Aren't you?" she asked. "Not a bit of it, my dear. I'm just a common man." "You are more than that," said the Scarecrow in a grieved tone. "You are a humbug." "But this is terrible," said the Tin Wood Man. "How shall I ever get my heart, or I my courage?" asked the lion. "Or I my brains?" wailed the Scarecrow. "My dear friend," said the Ozid, "I pray you not to speak of these little things. Think of me and terrible trouble I am in at being found out. Doesn't anyone else know you are a humbug?" asked Dorothy. No one knows it but you four and myself," replied the Ozil. "I have fooled everyone so long that I thought I will never be found out. Sit down, please, and I will tell you my story." Now here is the end of this chapter, I think. Yes, this is the end of this chapter 1. First, OZ first. So here we can see that when the lion was lion was so angry that he just shouted, he just roared like so furious and dreadful, so that the glass was broken, and they found out, they have seen that old man came out from there, and they are saying that you are the great wizard Ozid. Then that Ozid said that I am that wizard, and I fooled everyone so long that I thought I will be never be found out, but these four found them. So now he will tell his story in the next chapter. So students, that's all for today's class. We will complete our next exercises grammar in our next class, and I will send you the question and answers in next sheet. And until then, take care. Good day.